There's a boy I know, he's the one I dream of. Looks into my eyes, takes me to the clouds above. Oh, oh, I lose control, can't seem to get enough. When I wake from dreaming, tell me, is it really love? Ooh, baby, how will I know? Just trust the feeling. How will I know? Yes, God, that's a girl. Child, you know I can sing me old nasty Whitney Houston tune all day long, honey. Did you see VH1 Divas live, honey? Did you see Housewives last night? Did you see Love and Hip Hop Atlanta last night, honey? My it's laid like Gone with the Wind fabulousness. Yes, God, honey, I am paying a sickening piece of homage to Kenya Moore. But girl, before I get into Housewives, honey, let's get into VH1 Divas 2012. This, in my opinion, was the most thought out Whitney Houston tribute to date. Now, I'm not going to say the best, okay, because y'all going to eat me up alive, talking about they could have picked better singers, this, that, and the third. I do agree. Let it be known, yes, the doll does agree. They could have picked some powerhouse singers, this, that, and the third. But you have got to give Miss VH1 credit, honey, that they actually put some time, energy, and effort, and most of all, money into this tribute. And it didn't look like all the other ones where they said, Dineva, we going to come around your house at 5 o'clock and practice, and we going to go on stage at 7, okay? Shouts out to VH1, honey. When I saw that old nasty Whitney Houston sign across that stage, I knew this was going to be something. Now, I'm going to tell you what they did. They rearranged the fuck out of that music and they picked that tempo up so the songs actually sounded a little different from the way Whitney would have sung it. That way you can compare them artists to Whitney Houston. It's like comparing apples to oranges. I loved it, honey. But Lettucey, she gets the did that award. Lettucey did that, honey. She turned it, bitch. Let me tell you something. Lettucey had made it laid like $5 foot long once upon a time, but she was eating the fuck out them bitches too, because she done lost some of that weight, honey. Nutrisystem done did her some good. Mama had on old nasty New Year's Eve party dress. Now, you was a little early, Lettucey, okay? You was a little early. She was giving you Studio 54 realness with that disco ball she had on with them snuffleupagus feathers wrapped around her shoulders. Yes, God, you see how hunched? Wrapped around her shoulders like a high fashion runway model. But you did that, Lettucey. How did I know? I just trust the feeling. Baby, it was nasty, honey. It was real cute. Shouts out to y'all. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Dirty Little Secrets. Yes, God, honey. I know you saw the doll on that bitch. I was serving Barbara Walters Kardashian realness. Yes, God, honey. I was laid like Olivia Pope on that Christmas special, and I turned it. Yes, God, you ain't got to give me credit because I'm giving it myself. Get it, girl, and when it's got, get some more. Shouts out to Mona Scott Young, honey, because you did that for the doll. Now, Mona, you might make an ass out of a whole lot of people, but you did me right, and I thank you for it. Okay. Child, I saw on Twitter, they was like, Dineva, girl, you got more shine than Carly Red. I sure did, but that's all right though. It was a great special. I loved it, but I'm gonna tell you something. Mona them trying to goop the children, and I'm finna spill the tea, okay? Because it was one fight that has happened on season 1 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta that the people still didn't see, and everybody know I'm here for the people. It's when K. Michelle dove on Carly Red ass at that reunion within the first 10 minutes of the show. Y'all seen me. I was sitting down to the front, honey, at the coffee table, concerned. Just like this for Miss Jocelyn. I was real concerned. Just like this. Like this. I was real concerned. Baby, in the first 10 minutes, K. Michelle was on top of Carly Red, hitting her in her face and in her head. And Carly Red was on the sofa scurrying like a roach, honey. I knew then that the reunion was going to be turned up. But see, Mona thinks she slick. You know Mona, K. Michelle manager. I think they try to fix K. Michelle image and don't make her look crazy and unstable and volatile and drunk. And she is all of those things and then some, okay? Yes, God, Action News, honey. I had to spill them teas. K. Michelle dove on Carly Red at the reunion, was hitting her all in her face and in her head, and Carly Red couldn't even fight back good. She laid back and was kicking her legs like this. It was funny as fuck, okay? Ask somebody. I ain't telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. But it was good. Other than that, we didn't leave this episode really knowing more. We didn't leave Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Dirty Little Secrets, knowing any more than we came in with for the most part. It was cute to see Shay's reaction. You know, I hope Mimi and Jocelyn and all this other stuff they got going on is done and over with. Now, catch these teas, honey. They been real tight-lipped about who else gonna be on this cast, honey. We keep hearing Diamond and Soulja Boy. You know, I heard some light-skinned DJ around Atlanta, honey. Now, I normally be tuned to the streets, but Mona got these hoes contracted the fuck up because don't nobody know what the hell going on. Now, I heard that Diamond and Soulja Boy might be on it and that they might be doing some filming in LA since everybody speculates that they own it and that it's such a high-profile situation, and people are speculating that they filming in LA in the beginning because Diamond posted up some pictures on her Instagram in Soulja Boy house, and there was either a caption that alluded to the fact that they was on it or some camera people in the back. But shouts out to Love and Hip Hop. We love it. Can't wait for it to come back. Miss Husseline was sitting, honey. See, whoever the fuck the punk is who did Miss Husseline makeup and fashions on this one, they did her right because she looked like a woman. But sometimes, girl, stop getting these starter punks from ITT Tech to do your makeup, girl. Spend a little money, look a little better, move on up a little higher. Yes, God, because they're just making a fool out of you, Miss Jocelyn. But whoever the hell did her for this, they did a good job. Shouts out to them. But girl, let's get into the meats and potatoes of this phone call, Nessa, girl. There was a whole lot of TV going on last night, but let's get into Miss Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. My hair is laid like going with the Ren fabulousness. Girl, I had to Google that shit this morning to find out if it existed, but it didn't, just like Kenya Moore relationship with Walter. And do you know this bitch got the nerve to try to want to send me a letter talking about suing me? Child cheese. I'll give you them teas a little later, Nessa, girl, but I love how the episode opened back up with Phaedra telling Kenya, go on somewhere now, go on somewhere with all that bullshit. Now, I don't play all that, my friends sleeping with my husband. Kenya, you tacky, you got no cool, and you lack taste. It was just tired. Then you bent all over and made it clap on Peter Crotch. What's wrong with you? Catch these teas, though. Nene Leaks gets the Did That Award for being a Comedian of the Year. She is as real as they come, and I have fallen in love with Nene Leaks again, honey. She called Kenya ass out. She said, Kenya, are you and Walter in a real relationship? What kind of relationship is this? Kenya instantly got all defensive because she had to defend them lies, honey. And it just so happened that Nene called it out a week after all this scandal broke about Walter saying it was a fake relationship. Nene, as usual, your timing was impeccable, honey. And I thank you, said I thank you for making me a credible woman. Yes, God, honey. Child, Nene Leaks was like, girl, who is you in a relationship? Not nobody on this island. Go in and let have Miss Nene. And speaking of Nene Leaks, honey, did y'all see her on VH1 Divas announcing that award? Go in and let have. I don't give a fuck what you say about Nene Leaks. That bleach blonde bitch is all right with me. Let me tell you something. Personally, you can have your opinions about Miss Nene, but she is the number 2 person I look up to. I look up to Nene Leaks, and I'm going to tell you why. Because she took a whole lot of nothing and made something. And with that, honey, I pay homage to you. The number 1 bitch I look up to is Wendy Williams, honey, because she went from shock jock to classy, Rolanda, Oprah, Ricky Lake, Maven. Yes, God, Wendy Williams with your mess ass. I see you, Wendy. You need to have me on the couch to spill some of these Atlanta teas. But I'll speak to you later, Wendy. But back to what's going on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Is it me? Or is Candy one cheap bitch? Candy won't spend no money on her clothes to save her goddamn life. Candy, where the fuck was you going with them damn tired-ass pedal pushers on to this life? Now, see, you know they real old when you call them pedal pushers. My mom and my auntie still call Knickerbockers pedal pushers. Y'all call them capris. They pedal them Knickerbockers. Oh, girl, them Knickerbockers hurting. Bend over, girl. Show me what you working with. Absolutely nothing, girl. Candy had on old nasty pair pedal pushers, honey. She had on a white ethereal dashiki, honey. That doily was serving Easter Sunday realness. Yes, God, she had colors around the collar. She was paying homage to the gay community. Girl, and Nene Leaks, child, she had on old nasty Hogan rag because, you know, their hair was ate up in the back. But the wedding was real beautiful. For anybody who say some of these shows don't uplift the black community, this, that, and the third, this show gave us one real scene. This was the first time in a long time I watched TV and felt like a portion of reality TV was not scripted. Them emotions we saw on the screen when Cynthia and Peter renewed their vows was real, and it was beautiful, and black love does exist. But catch these teas. Walter gooped the hell out of Kenya when he called her to the back to tell her about the wedding, and she thought that she was going to be a bride. Yes, God, honey, that look on her face, that look of disappointment was everything. It was so funny. They are disconnected as a couple. It's written all over their face. You don't have to say a word, because every word out your mouth is a damn lie. And speaking of lies, honey, the dog trying to sue me. Kenya Moore got the nerve to send me an email, child. You don't need to be mad at me. You need to be mad at the queen that sent me your check. Okay. Girl, child, somebody had no call me. They was like, Dineva, girl, I got some teas. Kenya said she rented her house. She bought her house. But this hoe really renting the house, and I got a copy of the rent check. I said, well, send it on over here, girl. Cash these teas, honey. My lawyer told me to tell you I didn't obtain a check illegally. Okay. So get mad with the queen who sent me the check. Now, don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger, okay? But, girl, what I was going to say, it ain't no problem with renting. It ain't no problem for people who rent their home. Hell, a lot of people rent. This recession, this economy is bad. But it is a problem when you come and try to fake and flaunt and front and all that kind of stuff, and then the girls know your tea, okay? Child, she had got into a nasty argument with Miss Portia. Now, let me tell you something. You know Bravo got it out for you when they use you to make dingy-ass Portia look good, okay? Now, I ain't gonna lie, Kenya, you got Portia together, but the way Bravo edited that thing, they made you look like the angry black woman, and Portia looked like the poor, defenseless, dumb little girl who couldn't help herself, and you end up looking like the bad person yet again. Every episode of this show, Bravo is making a fool out of you. You made a fool of me. Tell me why. Yes, God, Kendra, them loving basketball tees. Perhaps you should have been on Basketball Wives, but that would require you to get a boyfriend. But you know, I identify with Kenya Moore, okay? Kenya Moore, me and you have a lot in common, honey. For number one, just like Kenya, I ain't never had no problem getting no man. I just can't keep one. Okay, I want to do that mean I got bad stuff. Girl, I hope not. Child, but this episode of Housewives was everything. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. The men on this show are looking good, honey. Apollo looked good, Peter looked good, Greg looked good, Todd looked good. Candy, bitch, you better hide your man, honey. They already got rumors about him. That's fine, honey. Child, Todd, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. I ain't gonna be too messy. I'm gonna let the season unfold. Child, quiet as it's kept, honey. They say Cordell, child, they said that he had got caught sucking dick in the park in Maryland. Now, once again, don't shoot me, honey. I'm just the messenger. But go ahead and look it up. Cordell Stewart sucks dick in the park. And girl, it's on the internet. Now, you can't believe everything on the internet, but I will say this, honey. Where there's smoke, there is fire. Yes, God. Speaking of Gone with the Wind, fabulousness, honey, I had looked that shit up, and I didn't find it in the Wikipedia. But Kenya Moore, you turned it, you're entertaining. But I bet your ass regret doing Housewives. Do y'all think Kenya Moore gonna be back? I don't think she coming back. A lot of people like Kenya, the one who saved this show, this, that, and the third. Oh, she's so entertaining. If it wasn't for Kenya, yeah. But honey, remember this. Everything has a price. Yeah, Kenya is entertaining. Perhaps she did save the show, but her saving the show has come with the price. And I'm going to tell you something, honey. Nothing in life is free. Either you're going to pay on the front end or you're going to pay on the back end. But you going to pay, honey. And oftentimes when you pay on the back end, it's more costly. Ask me what end Kenya paying and what's the price worth it. I don't know. But child, let me see what else was going on. Next girl, I don't know. It was a real cute episode. I love how it's unfolding. I can't wait. Girl, catch some teas. Speaking of VH1 Divas, Kelly Rowland, you just cannot get it together to save your life. What the hell is going on, honey? How the hell you fuck around and let Solange beat you? Girl, I love that song Solange got, Losing You. Tell me if, girl, look up Solange, Losing You. But anyway, girl, speaking of 200, you heard that new song, Trust and Believe by Tamar Braxton. Trust and, oh, bitch. Not Trust and Believe, Love and War. Child, they both sound the same, but Tamar Braxton turned it, honey. I'm loving it. Tamar Braxton, you did that. Now, I felt some kind of way about you in the past, but you did that. Anyway, Nessa girl, I'm finna get in here and if Kenya was serving Gone with the Wind realness, I'm finna serve Gone with the Rain, and I'll call you later. I can't stand the rain. See you, girl. Bye.